Hello, my darlings. Like every day, a spontaneous stream from me. Well, I happened to be slipping through the shorts and this episode popped up, and I remembered this episode. And guys, this is another form of cashback that uh even Parsons can't deny. So let me show you why. Here we go. Let's go here. All right, we have a couple, and apparently one of them thinks she's Alice in Wonderland. I don't know, but here we go.
Okay. Very cool. What are you making?
I make $36 an hour.
Oh, okay. Thank goodness.
But I get an 18% differential for nights.
So what about us coming in on a monthly basis? What hits your account on a monthly basis?
From my paycheck, I believe it's about $4,400.
Okay. Cool.
Wow.
Works for me. And you, what do you do?
I work at Arizona State University in the grants department doing like reporting.
Okay,
honey,
cool. What do you
it's your
make?
own fault.
$49,500.
A year.
Yes.
Let's off the
Okay.
phone with
What hits
Taco
your account on a
Bell's
monthly basis
dad.
typically?
Like $1,300.
Everyone's got
Oh,
a
sorry.
headache. Everyone's got a headache. It's the freaking trees.
No.
2,600.
Yeah. Okay.
All I know
So
is
the
the
month we
antibiotics are
have
making me sleepy.
was obviously clearly like a 3 paycheck month is what we saw, which happens a couple times a year because I was a little excited for you guys. I was like, wow, obviously $7,000 is what the math comes out to, and that's more what you guys are making.
Oh,
Aren't
honey.
you closer to payroll coming in of about
So these girls are
9,800?
the
So this is a
boogeymen.
3 paycheck
Not
month.
him.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a little. It's 7,000 is not bad. 7,000 is not bad. My expectations were here, and you're here. Luckily, this is still good. Okay,
Yeah.
so how we living makes us $7,000 a month net. How are we feeling? What are we doing? Are you guys married?
No, we're supposed to be getting married in March.
Okay, good. Because
Oh,
I
they're
don't
getting
have
married. I
typically
forgot
couples
this.
who aren't married, but you're gonna get married soon.
Yes.
Yes.
Are you guys combined right now?
Everything's been combined for
8 years.
8 fucking years.
almost 8 years. We've been
How?
together for 8 years.
Yes, sorry.
We've been together for 8 years. And
Since 2019, you guys combined.
yeah,
Wait, how long
I'm
were you
not
dating
gonna
before you
comment.
combined?
maybe like
Oh.
2 years.
Let me put my back.
Everything's together.
It's so fucking risky, though. What about debts? Are you on each other's debts? Are you authorized users on each other's debts? You guys have debts together?
So we're not authorized users on each other's cards, but we both use
Yes,
each
we are.
other's.
You use each other's cards?
Yeah.
We are authorized users on like
On
one
some of
card,
them.
but
What are you guys doing? Why would you combine it? First, why did it take so long to get married? And two, why are we combining things before marriage? Just risk. I don't encourage for anyone's breakup, but what if, guys? Because it happens.
Yeah, I think
Why
Well,
did she look at her
when
like
we combined,
that?
it was my idea originally because when we were splitting bills at the time, we were both servers, and with making money with tips, and it was just kind of confusing to me. So I just
19 and 20 combining without being married.
Yeah. But
okay.
I think it actually worked out really great for us because ever
What are you
since
talking about? Your
then-
finances are an absolute mess.
No, that's true. But
What
we
are you
don't
talking about?
we don't argue as much about who's paying for what, I guess, because we used to before we.
Oh, like
combined
you
everything.
pay.
That's because y'all ain't got no money, so everything's on credit card, so it doesn't matter.
This bill, I
it was
pay that
annoying
bill.
to have to like, oh, I spent $30 here. You buy this, I'll buy that.
Some people find it sketchy if an engagement's going on for more than a couple years. What the 8 years?
we
we got engaged in
we did get engaged in 2023. May of
Okay.
2023.
Oh,
Yeah.
for sure. You've just been together for a very
Yeah.
long time without
Yeah.
engagement or marriage. Why? Why are we
I-
taking so long?
I think it's partially because we were so young when we started dating. Because I was 19 and she was 20.
Well,
That we
yeah.
weren't like
Okay.
we just weren't really thinking about marriage at that time. I guess
Okay.
I don't know. We were both in college and just
Sure, then, but there's also been like 5-6 years since.
yeah. I think that we just we're we're just not in a rush.
And
because
why is this March going to be the time then?
I think it's because I graduated nursing school. That was like a big thing for me.
When did you graduate?
I graduated in last December.
When did you start?
March. This past March.
When did you start school?
Oh, I started school. Well, I've been going to school since I graduated high school.
I mean, why did it take a decade?
Because I was working full time, so I was taking like part-time classes.
That's not necessarily bad. I mean, there's certainly an offset. There's a mathematical break-even point when it comes to student loans, and whether or not we take some student loans out. It's at a low percentage, and hopefully federally subsidized, and then we complete school even quicker. If we have to do 10 years in order to work full-time to cash flow, we complete school instead of 4, and then all of a sudden our income is up and we're able to invest it, and we make the difference, and then it completely offsets that and more. But
yeah,
wait, you weren't paying cash
well
the whole time, even though you worked full-time the whole time? Why? Then what's the point of even extending it out 10 years?
I did have to take loans out for a couple of years, and especially the last 2 years when I was actually in the nursing program because I wasn't working at all.
Oh, they're telling me you sent over surprise student loans last night.
Surprise
Jake didn't even see until like right now.
Knock, knock, knock. Who is it? Surprise! Student loans! Hi!
I forgot about the student loans because
How do you forget about the student loans?
Because I just started paying them like this month.
What have you accumulated in student loans over 10 years?
15,000.
That's not horrendous.
No.
You really just delayed that whole potential income earning process, which means you also delayed the best decade of your life for compound growth. The money that could have been invested setting you guys up, you have no idea. You got only 3 years to go, and then all of a sudden that decade's done.
I will say the nursing program had like a 3-year wait list to get into.
Then go to a different one. There's nursing programs everywhere.
Yeah, it would have been more expensive.
In-demand thing.
The one I went to was probably the cheapest and the best.
The better one.
It was a community college?
It was at a community college, yes.
Oh, you can't go to another community college with a little commute?
They have like this weird thing where all the community colleges are owned by the same company. Like
Maricopa.
They're all Maricopa schools. So when you apply to the nursing program, you go to like any of those schools.
Yeah, okay. So why not go so the waiting program was for all of them?
Yes.
For all of Maricopa County.
Mm-hmm.
Of Maricopa.
I did find I actually would have not been graduating for another, probably next year I would have been graduating if I had waited the full amount. But I found a fast track program. So I did get in sooner because I was working in insurance, and then I quit that job to start working as a CNA. Because if you work as a CNA at a certain company, they'll let you in sooner. So I did do the fast track to do this program as soon as I could.
Okay, so it's $15,000. What's the interest rate? Just average across the board.
Average, I think, is 4.
See, that's not bad.
5.
What's the minimum monthly payment?
It's $163.
How long were you waiting to get into nursing school versus what were you doing in between? Like, but between like, oh, I have enough to get an associate's, gen eds, blah blah blah, before going to nursing school. How long were you just waiting? Because 10 years is still an insane amount of time. Like you've lost so much time.
Yeah, I originally was going to a university. I went to a university in Northern Arizona for a year or for a semester. I don't have any student loans from that.
What a fucking second. What are the student loans? Your student loans are fucking past due.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
What are we doing? And then, guess what? Future wifey over there is giving you the face of what the fuck?
Well, because her dad had paid for some of the NAU, so I wasn't sure if that was paid by him or I didn't even know what was left from NAU.
Her dad paid for something or other, and she didn't know there was any left, but yet there was $15,000 in student loans that they just found out about the other night, but yet she has no clue what the hell. Oh, boy.
Why do you pass due? It's 162, so that's your monthly? Yeah, 163 you said. Okay. Yeah. How? Why? You make money. You guys bring in $7,000 a month net. What is happening?
So my student loans had been deferred for so long because I was in school continuously.
Yeah, and then they give you 1,000 warnings that it's about to start via phone calls and emails and mail.
Yeah, my email was getting very full. So I didn't.
That's why you look at it and
I
fucking get rid of and act
Oh,
like an
look,
adult.
Never does.
What else is she
I'm
missing? What else
taking
is she
notes.
missing? What else is she missing then if the email's full?
All
Come on.
right.
You can't just
I
not do
know.
that.
So so I did eventually see it because I logged into the account and saw that it was past due, which is why I realized that I do need to start paying back on that.
Yes, because they start garnishing your wages if you don't.
Yeah.
They take it before you can even see your money. Because it's the federal government. Do anything.
Right. So that's why I know I need to start paying on them now. But
Why aren't you paying on them now then? When did you find out they're past due?
like last month when I was going through all my accounts.
Why am I seeing a past due
Last
statement
month.
then? Or why is Jake?
Well, I didn't have the money to pay.
You make $7,000 a month net across the board. What are you talking about? And we're all combined. It's not even I didn't have enough money.
Yeah, I didn't have money in my debit account to
What,
pay.
your debit account? You mean checking it?
She didn't have money. What do you spend your money on, my dear child?
Account?
Yeah.
Listen,
Checking account.
$7,000 net. This is literally 2.3% of your net income. 2.3%. And you couldn't make the fucking payment?
Not at the time.
How?
I was waiting
Why?
for my
Where'd the
next
money
paycheck.
go?
It
Where
was
would the
like-
money go? Where would the money go? Where would the money go? How about that?
Shopping.
It's interesting.
No.
I can kind of
Groceries.
have a bit of insight. You make $7,000 a month. How much was spent this last month, guys? How much? How much was?
But the
spent?
question is, honey, who is
We make
making
7,000.
all the
Oh,
money?
I'm going to say
I'll even be
maybe-
more generous because it was a triple paycheck month. You made $9,000 that last month. Normally like $7,000, but you made $9,000. So what did you spend, guys? What did you spend?
How much did
I
you-
would
oh,
say
here we
probably
go. Here's the
10,000,
fun
yeah.
part.
That's interesting.
How much did they spend in a month?
$21,000, guys. You open new debts.
Yeah.
Bounce has got him the debts. Yes.
All right, let's do this again. They've got 7,000 came in, and 21,000 was spent. All right, we're going to pin this up here so everyone can see.
You spent.
Yeah.
Insane. What are you guys trying to do? But you're trying to get married right now? Right now? But nothing. You seem further away from it than
21,000.
ever. You spent beyond double what you make. You spent triple what you make.
21,000.
I don't even.
Is this even a fault of one here? Or is this a fault of the together?
Honey,
What?
you're the one that was-
What are we? How'd you get? Because
Oh, no, that
how?
was pants.
Listen, if I had a month where it was just a crazy fucking month or something, let's just say, I would at least know that I spent crazy above what I made. Because how could I not? That's insane. How can you not?
Oh, get ready.
That's fucking wild. How did no one have any? You guys estimated it by under half what you spent. Under half. I'd love to hear some thoughts here.
We just didn't look at it. So we didn't.
They did.
Well-
We don't
Well-
really look. I mean, we look at our bank accounts, but we don't.
That helps. That helps not arguing. You said, guys, we're in a great place because we're not arguing anymore. Well, no, you won't argue if you don't look at it because there's nothing to argue about because you don't look at it.
Look at
Yeah,
her
I do.
face.
I will say that I do think November was a very high spending month, and I knew that it was. I just didn't realize it was that
Triple.
much.
That's not a very high spending month. That's insane. It's like
Yeah.
apocalyptic financial. I want to give you free money right now. I've partnered with different investing.
Now, why
invest-
was November a high spending month?
Well, we did buy a couple things in November.
Go
That-
on.
Like, so in November, a couple days before we found out that Disney was dropping their annual passes,
Okay.
and
There we
when I was in
go.
nursing school,
Come on.
when I was in nursing school, we
You're behind on
said,
student loans. You're talking about Disney right now.
Yes.
We're having a conversation about fucking Mickey and his little mouse. What are we doing?
Well, it was I told myself it'd be my treat for like finishing nursing school.
You don't get treats if you're not paying your fucking bills. You haven't paid for nursing school yet. You owe on it still. Oh, okay, what?
So the passes were $2,000
For the both of us.
For
What?
both of us.
For
$2,000 for passes.
fucking what?
For the whole year. So now we can go
Anytime we
whenever
want.
we want.
To any park at any time.
Just to Disney, the Disneyland
Disneyland,
parks.
yeah.
Which
in
one's that?
In
Oh,
California.
Diddy one?
No, I think it's the better
It's
one.
the best one.
Isn't
think
it
it's-
much smaller?
It actually has the same amount of rides almost as the one in Florida.
But the one in
How
Florida
are you
has
guys
more.
getting there from Mesa?
Getting what?
Getting to Disneyland.
It's in LA, so it
Oh.
costs money to get there.
Yeah,
We drive.
we drive there.
Okay, well, so you're getting places to live. Does it cover the place to live when you're there?
Nope.
No, we just get a hotel.
So you're spending money to spend more money.
Yes.
Because
So all it does is allow them to go into the park at any time during the year for as many times as they want. But it does not deal with room or food or anything like that. It is just an entry ticket.
do you get the free food while you're in there and free drinks?
No, we pay for that too
What
separately.
We
the
do
f-
get,
talking
like
about?
10% off merch.
Oh man, merch. That's what we
off
need to survive.
merch.
You guys, are you f***ing kidding me? And the food's already priced up by 95%. So yay, we saved 10%. Great, guys. We're doing so well. And merch, you can wear Mickey on your shirt. I'm thrilled for you. This is so good. You can watch a new Star Wars movie or something.
I feel like
I
the
don't
price of the passes is worth.
You're not
going.
paying on your student loans. That is a different conversation.
I wanted her to have because she finished nursing
You
school.
encourage this.
Yes.
You are both subjects in this insanity.
Yeah, we typically
Yes.
agree
On most purchases.
most big purchases.
On in our life, we agree on just destroying everything.
Oh,
We
Mr.
agree on not starting
Judge.
off the marriage in any way successfully. One of the leading causes of divorce, we all know, is financial.
We just like to have fun, and I feel like we have a lot of fun together whenever we go to Disney.
Yeah, but who's pulling up the U-Haul first in this scenario, guys?
For Disney related things, it's always her.
Listen, here's just statistical reality, right? I mean, if I'm not mistaken, I've just seen it online. I don't know. So I might be overpromising on the reality part. But if I remember right, I think it's like gay dudes, least amount of divorce in the country. Then it's just like straight couple, decent divorcing. Then female gay, high divorce rate. Okay, why would we go into the marriage that we want to be together forever with finances if it's one of the leading causes for divorce in this country? Why would we want to go into something that is statistically less secure?
Well, we've been doing it for like 8 years or
Not
7
married.
years. Well, not married, but we've never, we didn't see it as an issue.
But also, you've done it through school and you've done it through the bullshit. You've done it through the bullshit. You've kicked the can down the road. You're thinking it's cute to get Disney over paying our student loans. You have yet to see what happens when you guys try to get a house together, buy a house. You have yet to see what happens when all this comes to fruition and the debt is owed now. Wages start to get garnished for not paying the student loans. And all of a sudden we need you
They look so excited about the possibility of owning a house.
$2,000. Maybe you guys have a kid or something, and then you're trying to take care of that. Maybe you guys are trying to retire
Okay,
together
one
in your
wants a
60s and you
kid.
don't have a single cent for it. And I know you guys have a little bit of retirement, but again, all of a sudden, what happens? What happens to people like you that I see that accumulate this much debt? They take from retirement as a shortcut to pay it off. So I have no confidence that would stay there in this current path that you're headed. You just blew
I am not going to no theme park.
$2,000. $2,000 when you're literally not able to pay a $163 payment. They're telling me 75% divorce rate, by the way, in the last 10 years.
I thought it was much lower than that.
Me too.
Honestly, I thought it was less than straight couples.
Listen, well, no, it's not. And I would love.
Less than straight couples, huh? Yeah. Huh. Fascinating.
I would love for anyone who loves each other to stay together forever. I don't give a do it. but let's give you the best chance for success. And going into the marriage with one of the leading causes makes no sense. You guys can
We
break
are
up
not
easy. Getting through a
killing the
divorce is
Pope.
hard, especially if there is all of a sudden a kid or two involved. Are we planning on children?
We've talked about it recently.
Okay,
and we
see the
aren't.
conversation's starting.
We're just up and down.
Yeah,
with
back
it.
and forth
Back and
about
forth.
it.
That's usually what makes a baby. That's just crazy. That is just an absolute sign of immaturity. Just
I'm
immaturity. That we're choosing to be Disney adults over an adult. Making it a single adult decision of just paying a bill. You're choosing to be a Disney adult.
I wouldn't say I'm a Disney adult.
You literally just spent $2,000 when
I go along with what she does.
What,
and
you can't
Yeah.
speak up?
You go
Do you not-
along
are you
with
not
what
able to
I was
speak
okay with
English?
it though. I
There
wanted
you
to
go.
go.
So you're an enabler.
She goes along with what she does without any rhyme or reason, just because she loves her. I don't know.
All right, I'm gonna count down from 3. 3, 2, 1, go. On go. I want you both at the same time to give me what you think your household score is. I'm gonna treat this more as a marriage because the marriage, you guys have been together for a long time and you're probably gonna get married. I would bet on it. So cool. I want household financial score 0 to 10, 0 being the worst, 10 being the best. I want to hear 3, 2, 1.
2.
1.
Okay, so you think you're a little better. Why do you think you're a little better? Not that
close.
2's good or anything, but why do you think you're a little better than she thinks?
Maybe just for because we do have the retirement and a little bit of
But I
it,
don't like Star
um,
Wars.
and we don't really have any car debts or housing debts.
No, just every other debt. Housing debt's not even a bad debt, though. I would almost want you to have a housing debt unless it's a horrible loan or a negative equity position in the home. I mean, that would raise your score in my book, unless, again, you did it in just an absolutely stupid way. Because usually it means you're leveraging a relatively low rate on an appreciating asset. Said you don't even, these aren't even assets. This credit card's not an asset. There's no asset in this credit card, but it's just sitting here being.
He's very
Okay.
calm in
Well,
this
guys, if you want your Hammer financial score, it's free. Figure out where you stand. Figure out where your finances stand.
That's
It is in
very
the description below.
calm.
Also, if you want to come on the show, come on the show. I'll give you some fun little beat up. I'll roast you a little, and it's a good time. And you get to come hang out with us down here in Austin. Are you guys having a good time so far?
You all
Yes.
fantasizing
Thrilling? Are we
about
thrilled?
Princess
Very
Leia.
thrilled.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
So you can go to
Oh, mighty
calebhammer.com/apply and come and be
Hmm.
thrilled with us. I'd love to have you here in Austin,
My chat fantasizing about Princess Leia and her mighty buns.
Texas. All right, so Southwest Rapid Reward. So we talked about the student loans that we're behind on. So Southwest. Of course, we would be behind 2 months.
What the hell was that? What the hell was that? A ferret.
I think we just have to pay this month for both payments. And then
When's
it's
that
caught
due?
up. I don't know what day it is due.
Then how are you gonna fucking do that?
I was just gonna do it when we got our next paycheck.
Yeah, but what if it was due before then?
But then I would be caught up because then my next payment wouldn't be till January, and then I would be caught up for January.
What month are you behind?
Just for November.
So December you might miss though.
But if I pay December and November's before December ends, then we'd be fine because in January I'll just pay for January.
Maybe if you remember to do it. You didn't fucking pay this one.
Yeah,
It was November's bill, but you've been paid in December so far.
I didn't. For November, I just didn't realize that the student
You've
loans had
been
started.
paid in December so far.
Yeah.
It's not November anymore. You've been paid in December.
Yes.
What is your thoughts on this?
I didn't. She didn't even tell me that. I mean, I guess I did know at one point. Like recently, I did know that she was going to get, or she's going to get,
There's always that one of the group that gets tackled more than the other. And the reason why is because they're the one that pitches themselves as the big person.
student loan debt, but I didn't realize how much it was going to be and when.
I never told her that the payments were starting because I
Yeah.
kept forgetting about it.
That leads me to no confidence that you'll actually make the payment. What's your thoughts on that, though? The late payment and her promising she's going to double pay?
we're really never late on payments, so that's just like kind of crazy to me because I mean she usually tells me these things, so
really, you guys
shocking
are
to me.
really never.
I just
late
forgot
on
about it, the student loan,
rent?
because it's been deferred for so long. I just forgot that I was going to have to start paying it now because I've been working.
Okay, Southwest Rapid Rewards. We just put $1,946 on there. Great. The $40 minimum
Oh
payment.
my
Why is there
God.
so much on that? That's an insane amount of money. And again, reminder, we're now paying $163 payment on something else. It's so bullshit. Oh, plane tickets, 2 plane tickets. That makes sense. For what?
To come
here.
Oh, at least some of it gets reimbursed. Starbucks.
What? Wait, huh?
Lightning
Huh? Oh my God.
Lane, Ship Store, Seasonal Marketplace.
Those are all at Disney.
And
Oh, Disney.
were you just at Disney?
We went to Disney and once in November, and then we went a couple weeks ago.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you guys like literal creatures?
I'm going twice in January.
creatures
Wait, twice in January? What the are you guys?
going twice in January?
What the are you talking about? Do you care? Do you care? What do you care about other than going to Disney? Because obviously you don't. What do you mean? Look at this. You just
Every month they're traveling to Disneyland. Every month they want to see a small world.
spend $1,000 on this card. Then it's all Disney. And then Wendy's.
The December trip was for my birthday because it was my birthday a couple weeks ago.
You're-
The December trip is for my birthday. It's a birthday month after all. It's the birthday month.
Birthday. It's 27. I guess that's the rent-a-car birthday, isn't it? That's your last special birthday until 59 and a half. So that's your last birthday until 50. That's exciting.
We
I
make
figured-
every birthday special.
Yeah.
Why? Your
We
birthday.
make
Everyone
every
gets them.
birthday
There's
special.
probably millions of people. There are millions of people with birthdays.
You want to know what I consider a special birthday? Getting to sleep in without being tackled by anyone, putting my feet up and eating my favorite foods without having to be asked to do anything if I don't want to. All right? That is considered an ideal birthday. In fact, if my days off are all like that, that is considered ideal, period.
Is today. Who gives a f? We're just on a rock that floats,
We like to celebrate each other's birthdays, and I like to do mine at Disney.
which is cute.
Usually.
Why don't you do that when you're out of debt and have fully funded emergency fund and you're on track for retirement and you guys are getting to life goals? What is your philosophy on this?
We need to do it
is
now.
it an entitlement thing? Do you think because it's
We
your
need
birthday
to do
you
this now.
deserve to do all this stuff, even though you are not in a
Yes.
position to afford it? 2 Disneys in these last couple months, 2 Disneys next month. What the actual? Rich people don't do that. Rich people don't do that. Probably why they're rich,
honey,
but rich
wait,
people don't do
wait,
that.
wait,
And you,
I said not be tackled by the small one. We can give him to his daddy and just stay put with room service and movies.
guys are doing it. You guys are literally poor. Great income, but you're poor because you allow yourself to go into horrible debt and not pay it.
The November, we only went for one day in November.
You still traveled there, bought a gagillion dollars of food.
We took our
I made
nephew,
up currency.
I took our nephew for his
You
birthday.
might get hit
His
with the
birthday,
frying
And we
pan.
did split.
and then
the
we went for
ticket.
my birthday.
your birthday,
And then we're going for our nephew's birthday in January.
A different
his
nephew.
birthday. I don't give a shit about birthdays. What is this obsession with birthdays? Get a little piece of cake and you're fine. Get a little piece of cake. We can even put Mickey on it. Who the cares? For their birthday? How long of a drive is this?
5.5.
Yeah, about 5 hours.
5 hours?
This is huge for financial audit. For a year now, my team and I have,
5 hours of a drive.
and then we've been at a 50 at a will that done. Okay, but that still doesn't matter. You spent $1,000 on just being at Disney on here. $1,000. just on the Disney crap.
I mean,
For a day, for 1 day, $1,000 for a day, guys. You make $7 a month net, and you blew through a seventh of it in a day. Unacceptable. Missing our student loan payments, i.e., the money you borrowed, federally backed, subsidized from us, the taxpayers. You know, these ones right here, us. You're not paying it back, but you're going to Disney.
Well, we're gonna pay it back when I
You're
get
not.
our next paycheck.
Maybe we'll see that, or you can have a bonus trip to Disney because there's a hidden relative's birthday you didn't know about.
Well, next month both trips we're going on. We're going with other people, so we've already
does make it
committed
cheaper.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
splitting the hotel with
Yeah.
them.
yeah. Call them and say, "Oh wait, I forgot that I'm literally a poor."
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't
Well-
think I can do that.
I think you can. I think it's called having a mature conversation and being an adult and having literally any kind of sacrifice. When I'm telling people to sacrifice things on the show, I'm talking about sacrificing and watching or listening to some ads sometimes. I think it's okay to sacrifice not going to Disney for the 10th time in a year. I'm talking about something so small and insignificant.
But my nephew's going to turn 3, and he's at this really
So he-
cute age.
So he won't even remember it.
really want
He
to
won't
see.
even remember it. He won't
will
even
remember.
No, he won't. You don't start remembering
I hear dogs howling in the distance.
things until like what? Around that 3 or 4, but I doubt he'll remember. Core memories, what is it? It's like 4, right?
We took
And
our
if even-
niece for her birthday
she
a couple
remembers
years ago before
everything.
She
was
remembers
3.
the pictures and she's forming memories in her brain, just like when you have deja vu and you think you had another thought of that before, but your brain is just convincing you that you had a thought of it. You're thinking of the thought you're thinking of. No, they don't. They see pictures and they're forming memories based on it. It's what we all do. If you think you remember something from when you're 2, you don't.
I think she remembers.
No.
Oh my god!
They have
Fine.
really good
She's got
memory.
a really good memory.
They're really
They're
good at
very
memory.
smart.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm proud of.
My 6-year-old doesn't even remember anything I gave him when he was 3-year-old. I pretty much have gifts in my closet that I gave him when he was 3-year-old that he doesn't even remember. He thinks they are new items. He goes into the closet, he finds them again. He's like, "Oh, mommy, look what I found. Where did this come from?"
Proud of her. Maybe she needs to get hit in the head or something. But listen, take them a year later and they'll even have better memories and you'll have better money. There's a lot of years to go to Disney still. I don't think Disney's going away.
Also
Didn't he?
promised our other nephew we'd take him for his birthday.
How old's your nephew?
He's turning. Is he turning 9?
9.
Oh my gosh.
His,
of these are like
I got you.
birthdays
addicted.
worth celebrating.
His birthday
Maybe
is
if
in
it
They're
was
the
like a
wackadoos.
Quinceañera, maybe if it was like you're 18, maybe if it's like 21, AARP, retirement. You don't get the I can rent a car with cheaper insurance age Disney present. That's not really worth celebrating.
But we already told him, and we feel bad because we took his brother, so we feel like we need to take him.
in
Take him
May.
to a playground, put up a Disney statue, and he'll think he's there. He's 3. He's
No, the
border-
other one, the one that's turning 9.
Yeah.
His birthday's in May, and we're supposed to take him in May.
Oh,
Well, we've got a bunch of people lined up. We're going to continuously take these people to Disneyland. Not that we're paying for their tickets. We are just sharing the hotel so that we can all go walk around the parks together.
so 2 in January, then 1 in May?
Yeah, but the second January trip is one
Guys,
of my friends from
Guys,
nursing school.
This is literally the most insane shit I've ever heard of. I don't know if I've ever heard anything more insane
Matt,
than this
by
show.
all means. Listen, I will not keep you from your desires, Matt. If that is what you wish, then I will not hold you back.
The 3-year-old's borderline. He's 3. He won't know where he is.
He's been talking about it. He's been talking about it. He
Of
asked
course
us if
he's
we're going
talking
to
about it.
Disneyland, and
My
we tell
son
him
talked
yes.
And you
about
shouldn't have said
Legoland.
It was irresponsible.
He
It
was
was
very
irresponsible.
disappointed in it.
Well, his parents are going with us.
My son was the most disappointed in Legoland, I swear. I mean, he thought it was cool and all, but the Lego people weren't Legos, and he was very upset about that.
Oh,
So we're
oh,
splitting
this
it
is
with
great.
them.
This is great. They can go. You don't need to go.
We
You-
want to watch.
I
And
don't
we're
give a.
splitting it, so
You'll
it's-
watch based on Instagram.
and we're sharing a hotel room.
Shut the
I'm glad I
fuck up.
missed
I
the
do not
thing.
care. I don't care, guys. How are you still battling this? You seriously aren't willing to give up going to Disney only one time a year instead of 1,000 just to get into some place of financial wellness? Like, I can't accept that. How are you guys like? I can't deal with that. That's not a conversation that we can even have, guys.
We already spent the money for
nighttime
No,
mode.
you haven't.
Dang it.
Oh, well, yeah.
The annual passes, yes, but again, that's a ticket to
Matt.
spend more money.
Food is good. I just put a.
And then we already booked the hotels.
My mother goes, Rose, get a beef roast. I want you to put it in the slow cooker. That way we can have slow cooked beef tomorrow. I'm like, okay. Get the one that's on sale for $6.99 a pound. Like there are none here that are $6.99 a pound. Get the one that's $6.99 a pound. I know it says you have several different kinds, but I want the one that's $6.99 a pound. We don't have the one that's $6.99 a pound. This was a conversation I was having with my mother over the phone, video chat, okay, in the store. Well, if my coworkers did not think I was crazy before.
for both trips in
We
January.
did get a hotel credit card to help.
Oh, to help?
'Cause it gives
what do you
us
think's
points.
helping?
It gives us
Fuck your points.
All the
Fuck your
points!
You're spending
The
triple
points!
what you make. Triple what you make on your 3 paycheck month. So probably quadruple your normal month.
Well, it gives us points to
No.
go towards free rooms
Helicopters.
for
You can't tell
later
interest
trips.
is hitting, dude. You can't pay off cards if you're spending 3 times what. How do I proceed in this? I can't. You guys are like in a cult. Minnie Mouse
The
isn't going to have a
point!
freeway, guys. You do not have to go.
Yes, because unlike this place,
you're unmovable on
Near's
this.
place, I am not nice.
it's
You
hard.
won't cancel these trips?
Well, we've made commitments to our
I know.
other
And then you
people.
have to have the
We
hard
make
conversation,
commitments
the
to our
mature
other
conversation.
people.
The conversation that no one wants to have because it's embarrassing and it hurts, but it's the conversation you have to have if you actually want to make some progress in this. If you guys actually want to start your marriage on a successful footing, these are the conversations you have to have. Like, it goes beyond a choice at that point. And you guys can choose to do this actually, like, go for it. But this is your future. This is what your entire marriage looks like. You guys are behind on retirement. You have retirement,
They are a lovely couple, are they not? How many of y'all think they're actually going to be able to get married?
but you're behind on retirement. Most of it is because of how long you were in school. You just didn't have a chance to get up. Your income should be, you should have 1 times your income saved in 3 years, 2 years for you. 1 times your income in your retirement accounts. Essentially 1 times your household income across the board. You guys are not on track for that. And
I'm
that's just
not
setting up
going
some
to have
basic
a
tracking to get to where you
comment.
want to be by retirement, because you need to have time in the marketplace to grow, for it to compound as the market does its thing. But you're saying no. Disney now, Disney next month, Disney the month after that, and then probably a couple Disneys the month after that. That's what you guys are choosing over retirement. And I don't know. It's the hard
did that.
conversations.
That
and
was
you need to have
annoying.
them. We're not acting like we're 16 anymore. We can't. You can't act your nephew's age. You guys are 28 and 27. You need to have the adult
Oh, I didn't
conversations,
realize they
maybe
were
with their
that
parents,
old.
and then maybe their parents can explain it to them. Okay, so they're your sister or brother.
My sister.
How's your relationship?
Very good.
They're very
Then
close.
have the conversation.
Yeah, we're best friends.
Then
They'll
have the conversation.
understand.
If she's your best friend and sister,
We-
she will understand, because she will want nothing more than to support and love her sister.
That is true, but
But, no but.
She also
Everything
we're
after
splitting
But
the
my
bill
what-
with
yes.
her.
But what?
but we could just go this time and then we won't go the rest of the year.
You're talking about going 3 times. People
Bye, Matt.
are lucky to go to Disney once a fucking half decade or so, even. Disney's
I
expensive.
have never
You guys are not
been
entitled to
Disney, and I don't
This
want
is disgusting,
to go.
immature behavior. That you think this is okay and acceptable. I don't even know what to do, guys. I have this Stephanie SoFi card. What is this SoFi? Personal loan? What's it for? 21,463 at 8%. What is this possibly for? You're going to fucking Disney when we have an 8% $22,000 loan, completely offsetting all and every retirement account by far that you have? And we're going to Disney. Great. What is this?
So we had a lot of credit card debt
Oh,
that we
Wait,
wanted
wait,
to try
no.
to
No.
Consolidate.
and we're
because
going
they
to
all
Disney.
Don't tell me. Don't tell me. They decided to consolidate their credit? Oh no! We're melting.
they all had like over 20 something percent interest rates. So we figured the loan we could pay them off and
So
then
you
pay
guys
the
haven't
loan.
made progress. You're not a progress making people. You haven't done anything. You haven't done anything of note. There's nothing to celebrate here and celebrate with Disney. You're not paying on your student loans. You're spending triple what you make, and you didn't pay off any credit cards. You just
Silver and
consolidated
Fire
it.
is the
We paid off
Humane
some.
Society down
Mhm.
here.
I guess I just have to trust that.
Well, isn't it better to have the lower APR than
Mathematically, yes, but what happens in people's positions like yours who have not fixed their behavior first? Have you ever consolidated loans in the past?
No.
no?
Apparently
Okay,
not.
So what often happens is now your credit cards just go right back up. Not today, not tomorrow,
Dun, dun,
but
dun.
it can happen. That's what often happens. Because I know you haven't changed your behavior. Again, triple the spending. It is literally documented. Documented.
Documented.
You know what's harder than sticking to a budget? Trying to predict.
I'm trying to remember if I guessed. Yes.
So you
I
can stop
did.
guessing.
Yes, I did.
Over this keeps you ahead in machine learning. Now,
Like twice, but
Oh,
we-
so
so it basically has happened, guys. Did
Mm.
you take a consolidation? No. But you got fucking bailed out and then you built your debt back up. Good. What?
So
What?
we had probably like $15,000 of credit card
Ah!
debt, like a few years into our relationship.
Ah!
As in joint or as in separate or as in one person?
And it just so happened that at the time she lost her job. And
Just so happened.
It
People
just
lose their
so
job every day.
happened.
This is why you have an emergency fund.
right. Well, they gave her really good severance. She actually got
Good.
severance for 3 months.
Okay.
Woohoo!
Plus you file for
And
unemployment.
She got another job within 4 weeks. So
Yeah,
she
so I
started
did
her
not.
other
Incredible,
job.
wonderful, delicious. Love it. Sounds
So
like
we-
everything was perfect.
So
We used
why?
the severance to pay off all of our debt, and we actually brought it down to
Oh.
0.
Good.
Then the debt
And then
went
we-
back up.
Brought it back up to a little over 15,000 again.
Oh,
Why?
But then we ended up using the like COVID stimulus checks and like a few other. We got like a couple
so
larger
you're just waiting
amounts.
for a big chunk to come in. That's your only way out of this. This is your repeating cycle. And this is your version of the big chunk is now consolidating this debt. So just endlessly throughout your life, debt, big chunk comes in, debt gone, then we build debt right back up, big chunk comes in, debt gone, then we build it right back up, then big chunk. But this is a big chunk, this is debt you owe again. You're not going to get another stimmy check, I don't think so. And severance, that's to allow you to survive. You got a job in 4 weeks last time, that's amazing. What if you don't this time and after? The severance might need to be there to survive. Guys, but yet we're going 2,000 plus 1,000 in a single trip to Disney. Listen, with the hotel and with how you did Disney this last time, what's not to suggest that you're going to spend 1,000 hours at Disney each time you can go? You're
It's
going 2
very
times next
true.
month
It
and then one
probably
in
is.
March. You can't do this. You can't do this. You're repeating the cycle forever, and you guys don't care. You guys don't care.
the last time I guess before this time, we got into a car accident, and so the car was
Yeah.
totaled,
Ah!
and we got money back for the car, but we paid off that loan.
Okay. Like he just said, you all get cash from something or other, a big chunk of cash, you usually pay off the debt, then you go right back up into debt.
Loan, and we used what was left to pay off
debt.
more debt.
So the cycle is now happening for the 4th time. Oh my! Is there another one
Also got paid for being injured in the accident.
Oh yes, yeah.
So we got
Oh.
about
Oh
9
my
grand.
God.
separately?
So we
well, same time though.
combined, yeah. So
Oh, so,
It-
but even still, 4th time, guys, it's obviously not working. So maybe we don't follow what you think is right. As in, obviously, this Disney bullshit not working. So maybe we follow what is known to be
Yeah.
right. Relatively, take our debt class. Take our debt class so you can understand how bad your debt is, debt payoff
Oh, you
strategies,
bad.
what makes sense for your situation,
You
and we're gonna
bad.
help you by the end of this, including creating a budget. You'll go through the budgeting class because you guys have to be able to look at accounts together. You have to be able to go through all these together. Take the quizzes. It's hours of education, but it's good. It can change your life. Literally, over 10,000 people have taken the stuff. You go through it because you get it for free. Go through it.
He
You guys
is
get it
being
for 15%
very
off as a
nice
bundle.
so
But
far.
you get it for free. So go through
This
it.
is one of his
guys.
common.
I'm going to set you up with a
ones, I
counselor to
think.
talk about this too. It's just one of the resources. So we'll set you up with Domain Money. Not Domain Money. Well, why not them too? I'll get you guys connected with the financial advisor so you guys can meet them. But then I'll set you down with the Sondermine, 3 free sessions with them. So it's the resources that we get to provide that we partner with. Okay.
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 He does not look happy.
And I love it. But instead,
Why
you're just
did
giving
she
them
not
money.
look happy?
Technically, you're giving me money. Oh, the monthly payment is $875.
Yeah, but that's
$875.81.
Oh my god!
it's more, but the loans for 3 years, which I figured would be better than paying
Well,
on credit cards for
yeah.
10 years.
Oh
Well,
my
sure,
God,
but
the
even still, this
interest
is
is
a seventh of your
140.
income, and then you're still choosing to
Oh
put your
my
money other
God.
places.
Is actually freaking.
That is
Oh,
not
boy.
beating it. That is not. You're not beating the market. Your retirement is probably not beating the market.
Yeah,
Usually,
what you
stock market up
said.
and down gets 8% a year.
Please
This
keep
year
the
sure it's beat it, but
arms
next
so
year
we
we
can
don't know.
see
You
them.
could go underperform. Like the interest rate on this is horrendous. Let's keep going, I guess.
Oh my goodness!
Freedom card. What's up with this?
That's what we put the Disney passes on.
But okay, but you're not even on the card.
Oh, we just
We
used
just use
whichever
each
card.
other's.
Yeah, you did 3,064.
Oh
Yeah,
my!
Well, you said it was
2,000.
2,000. So what's the other 1,000? It's not like you guys have that.
That was probably for just something else.
Oh,
Yeah,
just
for something
casually-
else?
Casually, just something else. That's great.
Oh my goodness!
The interest free period ends in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You guys are so Why do this to yourself again? 4th time the charm? No, that's not how this works. Why would you try the same thing over and over again and expect different results 4 times in a row, guys? This is so clearly not
They are the definition of insanity.
working.
Well, we didn't expect to get large sums of money. We just so happened to.
Yes, but then you didn't change your behavior once you paid off the debt and it went back up again. And this is the 4th time when that's going to happen. You're building the debt right back up again. Again, you consolidated the credit card. So what did you do? You put $3,000 on this one. You put $2,000 on the one previous. What the? That doesn't make any sense. We put $5,000 on the credit cards immediately after consolidating them. Are you guys like, no offense. That is literally like what a stupid person would do.
The thing is I figured, so I started working this year in March.
Yeah.
And when I started working, I figured that everything would kind of work out because we'd have actual income instead of living off of hers.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that it would just kind of balance out a little bit.
Has
with
a
the
balance?
Spending.
Has
no.
a balance? Of course.
No, it hasn't
Yeah, because you spent
balanced
3
yet.
times your guys' household income. So that's very far from balancing. There's not anywhere towards balance. Not even double that would be balancing. You spent 3 times your income. It doesn't make sense. Your income goes up. You guys spend double. Your income goes up. You just spend double.
Slowly the
What the
egg
new income is.
cracking.
You guys spend up. So you bring in $4,400 in a month. You guys already added $5,000 to credit cards that we've looked at so far, and you bring in $4,400 a month. You immediately just excuse to more spend. Your lifestyle inflates yourself, and it's all fun. You're just like, oh, more income, more Disney.
She looks like
I
she's
just
about
figured
to
it'd be
cry.
pretty easy to pay that off.
You figured the wrong. It's
She
not
looks like she's about
easy,
to cry.
dude. Look, you see how easy it was? You had to consolidate it. You never paid off any debt before. You've always just had big lump sums of money happen because of a world event or something almost catastrophic. Like, what historical precedent would suggest that it will be easy to pay off for you?
Well, a lot of the stuff that's on the loan, the debt that's on the loan mostly came from while I was in nursing school because I wasn't working. So we would use it to pay for.
So they use credit cards to pay for everyday expenses and fun. And then they put it all in consolidation. And then they run the credit cards back up again. And the cycle repeats.
So we got Annie's Hot Dogs, only in San Francisco.
Oh,
Dolce
yeah.
Churro Cafe. Went inside Target, got some cheap, $26, so it wasn't necessities. Republic Ramen. Big expense at Target, $485. What do we go to Target for?
Target.
Disney gift cards?
No, my.
Oh,
Oh, see the
way.
tickets for Disney?
what day was that?
It released process on the 7th of last month.
I don't know what that would have
Oh,
been.
good. We don't even know where
Oh,
he spent $500.
I bought my friend's Disneyland ticket,
Oh yeah, see.
but she's paying me for it.
And has she?
She's paid
It's
for.
been over a month.
I know, but she's paid for part of it. She just owes me like the other half of it.
Well, good news. Then there's $2,000 of Disneyland tickets after that. And then more Target. Oh, wait, what is this other $485? There has to be another Disneyland ticket.
Another ticket.
What is happening? What is happening? What are you guys? I've never met Disney adults before. At least I didn't think so. Whoa, is this what they're actually like? You guys are
They're the scalpers of Disneyland tickets.
the preachers. You guys are a fucking cult. You're spending so much money you don't fucking have. $3,000 in Disney on this month, and then $1,000 on the other card. $4,000 in Disney in one month, and you're going 2 times next month, and 1 March, and then 1 million more times next year.
Oh
2
my
times in the last
god,
couple
the
months?
breathe, Caleb, breathe.
This doesn't fucking make sense. How does this keep going? How is Disney continuing to populate throughout this conversation? It's just fucking crazy. Is this not fucking crazy?
Look at her. She's looking
Well,
at her
paying us.
fiance.
The 2 people we're going with
"You
at the
need
end of
help.
January
This
paying
is
us
the
back
help
for
you
the
Peggy,
need.
ticket.
it's been
You need
over
to be
a
listening
month.
to this
It is also
man.
risky. You're essentially loaning out on your credit card a balance you have not paid.
Well, she is our old roommate, and she's always paid on time, so I just trusted
It
her to
always
pay.
takes once, just like your once of not paying your student loans.
Dun,
Hey, you're a
dun,
perfect
dun.
example of what can happen.
Let's go back to that. Salt in the wound.
And are they paying you interest?
No.
No.
Not that they would have to, but you're about to pay 25% interest on them in a couple weeks.
Uh-oh.
Balance is $3,024.24. The minimum monthly payment of $40 on your credit. Chase, Amazon. This one's also for Michelle.
A
What's
lot
up
of the
with
credit
this?
cards are in my name.
Why?
She's the only one that could get them?
I don't really know. It just
We-
kind of.
She doesn't care. Like,
I just have 2, I think, in my name, and then all the
You
other
guys can't
ones
be
are
trusted with
hers.
credit cards. You're not credit card people. You're not credit card people. Spend 816 on here, or 818. Again, this is even more spending with a now minimum payment of $280.83.
Oh.
Balance 427.
Huh?
This is the spending is fucking out of
Wait,
control.
why would it be so high?
No wonder you guys are in the position you're in. The spending is out of control.
Why would the payment be basically the minimum payment is basically half of what's in the account? Why is that unless they miss so many payments that oh god, they miss so many payments.
Oh,
I think I'm the one who typically spends on that one. I think that's just my
Yeah.
Amazon card.
Amazon.
She buys
Amazon.
a lot on Amazon.
Interest accruing this year. Let me see your Amazon.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I have multiple.
Oh no.
No, it's just this one.
Okay.
Some of those are gifts for people
Some of them are
for
gifts.
You
birthdays
can't afford it. It's not even Christmas.
and Christmas.
We're back to the if you can't afford to live, you can't afford to give gifts to anyone state. in the interrogations. So hold your bonnets.
You cannot fucking afford things, guys. Miss Myers cleaning gift.
We didn't buy those
LED
Myers
lights
the
and
Myers thing. I guess it was on a
colorblind.
subscription. That
A little tennis skirt.
was for Disney, for her.
My other tennis skirt got.
Can playing tennis at Disney?
No, I just like.
And you,
wear
where's
them.
clothes? Rain jackets, great. Oh, guess what? More tennis dresses. What the opaque fleece lined thighs.
They were
Opaque?
tights,
So,
so
that you
I
can
wore
just
those.
see through?
So you can't see through them, but they look like skin color. I wore those
Oh,
under
That's what. Okay.
under the tennis skirt.
In LA,
Yeah, actually, Anaheim is pretty chilly for me, at least.
Yeah,
hair
she gets
tags.
cold.
You guys don't need or can afford them. There's some dog food. Usually don't see that stuff being bought on Amazon. Lots of things for cats. Don't 100% need all that right now. All the little jumpies. Probably can't even afford the cats and dogs. Gloves and what is this? A professional metal compass?
I don't know what that is.
What the fuck are you doing?
It's
What are we-
it's for woodworking.
It's a 1750.
She likes woodworking.
I don't give a.
I-
I like you being on a debt and being able to retire.
Oh,
You guys
really?
can't
Working.
communicate when you're spending or
We communicate a
anything?
lot.
Well, most of the time it's when she buys things on Amazon and it just shows up and I don't know what it is. And she'll tell me
It's
about
a
it after she's purchased it. But she does return a good amount of stuff.
I saw a
as
couple
well.
returns in there. I saw a million purchases.
Yeah, and I will say I'm planning on returning one of the tennis dresses because it didn't work out. But
What after you got your f***ing sweaty Disney?
no, I didn't
ass
wear
in
that
it?
one. I just wore the skirt. I didn't wear the dress.
Oh, this credit card balance is insane.
Here goes his brain.
Oh, that's
Who's
the new
this?
one.
This is your. It's a new one.
Well, it was
Mom!
a balance transfer.
Balance transfer.
So again, and then you built up your, and then you spent 5,000 on those other one.
5,000?
It's just,
We have a long time to pay that one off.
guys, you're making me want to give up. You've done this repeatedly over and over again throughout your life. And
I'm
you
dying
don't
to
seem to
pay
even
that one
suggest
off.
that this is a bad thing. It has not worked before.
Well, I figured giving us a longer
You
amount of
figured
time.
a lot of things throughout this conversation, and one of them has not been correct.
Well, now that I have a job, that one we have until
When did you
2026.
get your job?
March.
You've had a job
Oh.
since March.
Ooh.
You didn't get it yesterday. The goals that you guys
I
have,
want
you're
to
talking about
know
having
where
kids.
he gets his
Do you
pen.
want a house?
I think eventually we do.
These goals, these wants, these are things you're not going to be able to do. Because you're
I want to know where he gets those pins because those pins survive a heck of a lot. I want some.
around.
I have a 6
And you're repeating the same mistake for the fourth time now. Major life mistakes for the fourth time now. That is not acceptable. You get an excuse one or two times. We all make mistakes. I've made plenty, and we all still do. But you don't get to make them over and over again for the course of a decade and still be like sympathetic towards it, you know? It's hard. You should have learned at this point. Oh, no,
What?
she's not
Why
okay.
are they laughing? Why are they laughing? This is comical to them. Why are they laughing? Well, it's about time she cracked a smile. She's been able to cry this whole time.
You have some sickness?
Yeah.
A little bit of
Well, she's not sick right now. She was sick like a couple weeks ago, and the cough has lingered. I'm a nurse. Don't worry, she's not contagious.
You're what?
I said I'm a nurse. Don't worry, she's not contagious. I wouldn't let her be here if she was.
You guys are doing your minimum payment. Wonderful. $75 a month. 74. How long does this take to pay off, guys?
I
How
wasn't
long does it take
sure.
to pay off, guys?
With the minimum,
Yeah.
I don't know, like maybe like 5 or 6 years.
That's it? Maybe.
I don't know. What do you think?
Is it that much?
No.
$75 a month, and it's at like 7,300.
5
Oh,
years?
Maybe not. Oh, she went under. Okay, 13 years.
Wow, someone's heart just sank.
Big fee, balance transfer fee, $360.
Ooh.
Yeah, 13 years to pay off. Is that what I said? Okay. The interest-free period ends in a year and a half. Not even. Year and 4 months. So that's gonna be a lot of interest being paid.
I like that one.
I thought that was enough time to pay it off.
Again, it would be if you were disciplined. It would be if your other debts weren't going up. It would be if you didn't spend 3 times your income. It would be if you wouldn't have your wages garnished for not paying your student loans. Yes, it would be if you did the opposite of what you're doing. So in what world would you actually be able to if you continued the way you're doing? Plus 3 Disney's planned. 70. That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense. I need to make sure you know that does not make sense. You can't continue to have these thoughts in mindset because it is not true.
I just figured I'd give myself more time.
I'm gonna fucking die. I'm gonna.
She's literally trying the girlfriend, the fiance. She's literally looking at her and going, "This is your wake up call. This is my wake up call. This is your wake up call."
What the fuck do you mean?
Because that debt was, again, mostly from nursing school. So, and it was on a car that had a pretty high interest rate. So I thought I had
Just
started
balance
working,
transfer.
but we were paying off all the other
So you're gonna pay it
cars.
off before interest hits. How much does it take to do that on a monthly basis?
I'm not sure.
Oh, well, we're so confident that we're gonna do it, and we don't know the fucking number.
Well, we were trying to focus on the things with interest rate.
And then all of a sudden you just randomly have an extra $7,000 to pay it off. How much on a monthly basis, guys? Starting today,
I don't know, a few.
$463 a month. Got to round up, 464.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
yeah. Sounds about what you're not doing.
Yeah.
Let's see. Is it deferred? No, I don't think so.
Oh my god, that's
It keeps going. My gosh. Okay, more Stephanie. Apple Card.
Apple.
So many cards. You obviously are not credit card people. You can use the type of credit cards that act like debit cards, like the Fizz card. It's the one we work with, where it only lets you spend what's in your account. But you guys just spend all the money that you don't have. You're not credit card people. You owe $214.56 on this with a minimum payment of $125.
Again, it's half the amount
think
of
we have
what's
some-
on the account.
I
have Apple
a
Card as
lot
well.
of
She does.
payments.
But we,
Oh my gosh! So subscription. Oh, Disney. I can't believe this. I've never heard or said of Disney more in my life in a day than today. Netflix, Starbucks, World of Disney, 4308, and then Tiana's Place.
it's a restaurant at Disney.
Wonderful.
Disney coming soon. The Caleb Hammer explosion brain to you.
We got the Apple Cards because we're like
Right.
big.
I also
Apple
want that
people, so then we-
calculator.
Wait, no. Wait a
Oh, no, the
second.
brand of the pen and the
No,
calculator.
You
I
also owe
need
an
both.
additional 1,000.
Yeah, we have
Oh, hold
installments
on.
for my phone.
You do, or both on
Both
this?
of us.
On
have-
this card?
Not on this card.
Okay, well, so this 1,000 is you.
Is me
Yeah,
for my phone.
Apple Store. I see 5 different things.
So I have my phone, and then I got an iPad with an Apple
you
Pencil.
needed that.
So that was actually because I just recently opened a small business, and I'm using it for my small business.
Yeah, what's your small business?
I have an embroidery shop.
Okay, now we're going into the small business stuff. Okay.
I
Yeah.
embroider like sweatshirts and shirts.
How's that going?
I just opened it in November, and so far I've sold 2 sweatshirts and I have 4 that I'm making right now.
And how much did you put into it, including all the equipment and everything versus how much you've made? Let's chat about your savings for a second. If you're letting them has made a lot. So check. You're not paying on your student loans. I don't give a I wouldn't have done this yet. You can take a risk like that. When you have the ability to take that risk, you already have risk hanging over your head. Unbelievable risk.
She didn't even have an equipment
So that's what
lying
minimum payment
around.
was
She
so
went
high.
and
That makes
bought
sense.
Yeah.
stuff.
And it's a 20.7% variable interest. Apple Card, right? Yep. Okay. Balance of 309.13 with a minimum monthly payment of $96.11.
Which means,
Congratulations, you won
again,
the Apple Wars. Your minimum monthly
They
payment is
have
better.
missed payments.
More Amazon purchases. And then we went into Target and got some.
That's my therapist I go to.
Okay, well, I support that.
Okay,
That's good. Remind me of that payment when we do the budget. And then you have 2 Apple things, so you actually owe an additional $880.63 on 2 Apple things. One was 2019, another was 344.
One is actually my sister's, her cell phone. She pays me monthly for it.
Great, until she gets hit by a car tomorrow and then can't. I hope it doesn't happen,
And then
pray it doesn't
the
happen.
other is my watch.
but it could happen. Your watch?
Apple Watch.
Let me see.
I actually
No.
exactly.
This is what always happens.
no, I wear it. It's
It's
just
in the hotel room.
It's in the hotel room right now because
Yeah,
it
sounds
wasn't
like it's getting
charging.
big use. Interest charging, 18.7% interest. Yes. It could. Gosh, there's so much paper here. All right, Michelle, we're back. This is IHG.
That's the
This is your
hotel.
special little hotel thing. $880.63 with a minimum monthly payment of $40.
Mm.
Yeah, you just put brand new purchases and then $99 fee. What is that? Is that any annual store card fee?
Oh,
That's the annual fee for the card.
So,
There's
We
an
ac-
annual
We actually have
fee
to spend
the
like 3,000 on
card?
it to get our bonus.
and what's the bonus?
140,000 points.
Which equates to in dollars.
I don't know, but it was like a
Mind
think
you,
it's like
$100 a year.
I think it's like 5 nights that you get.
5 nights where? How much?
in like most of
Oh,
their
good.
hotels.
Yeah, well, shocker. It's hotel.
That was for my birthday Disney trip.
Dun,
Yes,
dun,
one of the
dun.
bajillion Disney trips. Of course it is. Is that all the debt, guys? Went over the student loans. Is that all the debt? This
Well,
is horrendous.
The only other one we have is she has
I have
student debt,
loan debt.
but it's involved in some like weird case right now, so it's deferred.
What?
It's-
Oh.
it collects interest, but
I.e., it's in a. Are you trying to tell me it's in a income-based repayment plan?
no.
So it's in some weird case where they may or may not be wiping a certain
Did you go to a
group's-
potentially sketchy school?
No.
No.
Okay, what are you talking about then?
Do you want to explain it?
Well, I don't know. It's just some case that I got emailed about.
Go on.
I don't know. It was just I was part.
It was that
I have no clue.
Just
Why didn't you bring a statement for us to look at? Because I might be able to tell you.
said that it'll be wiped if like
if they don't make a
if they don't make a
verdict.
decision by a certain date,
Yeah.
which is like next year.
Any other debt besides that?
We are paying there's no statement for this because we're just paying a family member for our car because we bought the car
Okay.
from them.
What car?
The car
What is it?
It's
we
not
have
on the car.
a Mazda 3
Year?
2013
2013.
Miles?
Are you paying?
160.
65.
Ugh. Okay.
We owe 1100 left on it and we pay her
Okay.
150 a month, which is what
Wow.
she makes. So
So it's almost, still got almost a year. Okay. Now, is there any more debt?
no.
Okay.
Okay.
This is
Okay. So
good.
you guys do have the SoFi account. See?
Mhm.
Mhm.
And I like it. I use it too. I'm for my emergency fund. You have the checking account. You use, beginning balance 184, current 2004. Okay. So much is bullshit. Panda Express. QT Inside,
I have
Apple
never
Cash
had
being sent, Panda Express,
That's why I'm right down
TJ
the
Maxx. What? Oh, this is so much. More Amazon. Costco, it's hard to tell because they're really cheap purchases, meaning that they don't really seem like necessities. Like, who's going and getting a $3.25 necessity from Costco? Sounds like a glizz.
Probably
It
got
is.
Doubled up glizz, maybe. See? Go be some BS from Target, some vending machine, ice cream, Starbucks, Amazon, glizzing it up, Raising Cane's, Starbucks. Why are you guys glizzing so much? PayPal and Uber Eats, for sake.
That's the only. We don't actually use those delivery
Michael's.
services a lot. I was at work and I work at night, and so the cafeteria was closed, so I had to Uber Eats something for lunch.
I think Michael's hates lesbians.
I think that's Hobby
I
Lobby.
think Hobby Lobby.
Or maybe it's Michael's too. I don't know.
Maybe.
Maybe I don't
A lot of people do.
follow who hates who. World Market, who do they hate? Starbucks, Einstein's Bro,
Starbucks.
Uber Eats again, $21. Some bullshit. Target probably selling out 50. Some cafes, Starbucks. Talking Sticks Resorts,
That's
Fry.
Sticks.
PayPal paying $270. The is that?
That was for my embroidery machine for my small business.
See,
For your small
you didn't
business.
have
You
the
just say for
equipment
my
like
small
you said.
business.
Oh, I'm
you
going
haven't
to
made
do that.
anything. You can do that later. You don't need that now for my small business. I love small
my
business.
God.
Do it. It's great. You don't have that level of risk or savings. Amazon?
I think we're done paying that one off.
Yes, but you put so much money into it that could have been paying off debt. Change your behavior, saving for retirement, saving for an emergency fund. Amazon,
Looks
Walgreens,
good,
we got some
Phil.
Walgreens, bullshit Walgreens, probably.
Those are probably medications.
I hope so. Panda Express, Apple Cash sent out, McDonald's, some glizzing it up. Stores, it's called Store, $7.57. Amazon,
know what I
Black Rock
do.
Coffee, Store again, $7.57. Store, guys.
I have no
I
idea.
have no idea.
I have no idea what that is.
You
They
have
must
no
not either.
clue what that is.
Okay, I guess no one. High Flying Foods, bullshit at a gas station, bullshit at a gas station. Went in and got some bull. Target and selling out $1,000 to who?
That's our rent to her brother.
My brother.
It's his house.
This is so
Wait,
interconnected and weird.
wait.
It is like fucking incest
Rent's
on
own
your side.
Golly.
Financial incest. Everything is intertwined. Gotta stop. It causes weird drama eventually. You just haven't experienced it yet. If you have, you should have learned your lesson.
Their family is a cult.
You know, really, guys? Einstein, glizzing it up. Amazon. This is so
What's
fucking
that
long.
line?
Ah, my throat's starting to hurt. It's like Mickey had a turn with me. Bag O' Crab, Hot Stone, Taco Bell, Sonic Drive-Thru, City Pass 162, Apple Bill, Uber, well, more Uber trip, Starbucks. Oh, what is this?
Is there a roundup on there? Is that why?
Well, they.
No, it's not.
No.
It's
just
not.
checking.
Oh, it is a little. There's a little, but it's not that much. Popeyes, BlackRock. Also, your spending's insane still, regardless of Roundup. Went in and got some bull and Amazon and Apple Cash and got some bull Target probably, and went in a gas station, got some bull $90 of Apple Cash being sent out. Another Apple Bill, Taco Bell, Peacock. What the fuck are you watching on Peacock? Harry up.
That's so
Arena.
pretty.
23. Amazon. Ono 518.
Oh,
Italian, Dutch Bros, Gravity Coffee, Venoming Art 25, Poseidon Car Wash. Guess you are in a desert. Desert and snow, that's when I'm okay with it. But even still, for just me and its purpose as a car, that it was so many pages of bull, pure bull.
We don't cook a lot because we're on different schedules, so sometimes it's hard for us to
Yes,
coordinate
this is over.
with
I'm
who's
so
cooking.
Meal prep. Warm it up. For fuck's sake, guys. You're 28 and 27. You're not 12.
Meal prep food is like never good.
Good.
Yeah.
Huh?
You're good. Being in debt's never good. Duh. That's not true. There is good debt. Not your versions.
Ah,
Not being able to retire is never good. and maybe make better food. Learn how to use some seasoning here and there. If I took that amount of money and just put it in my Moomoo account, my investing account that I use, that would have just been growing. That at all. Yeah, joke. Everything you guys see. By the time you're approaching 30 in a couple years, but we are on a track, close to a right track. Yeah. You?
She looks like
571. Yeah, you did.
Hyperventilate or
So
something. I
is
don't
this the same
know.
thing or is this separate?
No, those are separate.
Good. So we're looking more 22,000 for you.
And then I have at my
that-
current job, it's at what was the
Who
name?
has the traditional
That was the
IRA?
one.
Me.
Oh, so this is even more.
He's
Okay,
lots of
you're
things.
yeah, you're on track. I think you're on track. You are on track, which means though, if we're married, we're only half on track. So let's see where this all comes to. So $7,000 on a monthly
on
basis. Not
track.
going to put in
Sorry,
your
that's-
business income in there. That's for sure. I'm going to put the big minimum monthly payment for that one credit
I'm
card so we
very
can
happy
pay it
with
off
my
before interest
retirement
starts
at this very
accruing.
moment.
It's just like, let's not be stupid. That's going to push our debt minimum monthly payments are already insane without just that. I don't know how you guys have allowed this.
All right.
And if your student loans
Yeah,
kick
we
in, you're
do.
probably at about $400 a month.
We do.
If that
Run
all
that
goes
for
to
this.
minimum monthly payment, guys, on this can't be
Okay.
true. Do I need to re-add this? I'm gonna re-add this because that seems insane. But now I don't. Debt minimum monthly payments $2,272.30, which is pretty wild. It's
Oh my
pretty darn close to
god.
half your income, half your
That's
net.
their debt
I
payment.
don't know why you guys are allowing this or accepting it. How much is rent? 1,000.
Yes.
Mhm.
What about utilities?
And they're late.
We pay 150 for water, and then electricity is 270.
No gas,
That's included with the water.
internet,
55.
renter's insurance.
We don't have it.
We don't. My
'cause
brother
We rent
will
from her
pay for that.
brother. He has like homeowners insurance or whatever for the house.
I'd get it just to be extra safe if you're legally renting it through them and putting $20 in there. Get it. Okay, phone bills. What are we looking at?
We have renters.
Are we together?
My dad pays for mine.
Yeah.
It makes his line cheaper, so he says he wants it on. there.
Mine's 40.
That's not bad.
Okay.
It's actually not bad. Okay. Gas, vroom, drive.
Probably about 160 a month
For both?
because we have one car
I work
and
remotely.
she works remotely, so it's just really.
Work remotely. And, well, guys, we don't have time to get any food from the kitchen.
Wait, she
Car
works
insurance.
remotely and she has time to cook.
153.
Definitely not the worst.
Right.
Keeping fun, anything else to survive, giving you guys $200. There's nails, there's makeup, there's toilet paper, there's whatever. There's tampons. It is everything you need to survive.
Oh
It
my
is not
god.
covered
Gail,
in this
shut
additional
up.
stuff. You apply it more detailed, going through the budgeting class that you need. Okay.
Those are words that should never
I'm
come
gonna
out
give
of a man's
$600. Follow
mouth.
the meal plan in that class. Medical health care. Okay, therapy. How much is it on a monthly basis?
Well, it really just depends on when I want to go.
Well, okay, give me an average then.
Do it for like
50.
Medications monthly.
like if that's like 250.
$250.
Yeah.
For what?
I didn't see that. She doesn't even know for what.
No, it's for your
Oh, yeah.
her
Well, yeah.
and she gets the injections from like the compounding pharmacy. The like semaglutide injections, so they're like
What's that?
that's like Ozempic, but like the cheap version.
Anything else medical?
Oh yay.
No.
Have you lost weight?
Oh septic.
Yeah.
How much? Over how long?
Like 15. And I don't know.
Like 4-ish months, I think.
With all this eating out, I'm surprised, honestly. But good job. Good job. You have pets. How much for pet food?
We spend probably about like $250 for pets because we have 5 cats and a dog.
I'm sorry, what?
And they all have pet insurance.
No.
None of
So we
them
don't have
do.
pet insurance, and we were looking into it when our dog got sick earlier this year.
Yeah.
But now that she has, it's like considered a
What was her sick?
she was like severely dehydrated and had like giardia. And then one of our cats too, he's had a bunch of illnesses before, so I feel like getting it for them would.
Can you get the other cats? I'd get
Yeah,
them
we
just for
probably
those who
could.
you can. You're gonna budget in 150 because it'll literally save you thousands. You're not gonna let them die,
Mhm.
and if you can't afford pet insurance, you can afford pets. Anything else that needs to be in your budget that I have not put in? Speak now.
I don't think so.
Okay. Yep, we still have enough. I'm not gonna give you any fun because this is so stupid. You've been doing it, and you need to learn discipline financially for the first time in both y'all's lives. So
Now he gets
$8.79 left on a
evil.
multi basis. Okay. That is paying off the Stephanie's USA bank by the time that interest accrues. So we'll cross that off because that gets us there. I put that in your minimum monthlies. Yeah.
Now she's
I'd minimum monthly payment on your
Okay,
student loans until they're paid
Disneyland.
off. Yours probably same once you get them. So we have to work to pay off outside of those $30,419 of bad debt.
Over 30K they have to pay off.
We should never have allowed us to get in this position. It takes 34 months. It's not the worst. It's about 3 years. It's about 3 years, but you guys got yourself into a 3-year mess. But that doesn't include being able to go to Disney once at all. If you do go to Disney, I will allow you to go make more money with a second job, both of you, whatever it is, or raises or whatever. And once you're able to put $1,000 towards the debt to pay it off in 2.5 years, I will allow you to put a little aside over $1,000 after you put $1,000 towards Disney things, if that's what really keeps you going throughout the situation. But $1,000 a month needs to go to a minimum. If you're not willing to go get another job, then you're not going to Disney. This takes 3 years to pay off, and then probably another 7 months to get an emergency fund or something. That's what this is looking like.
My job does have a lot of overtime opportunities, so
Take them, nurse them, put in those needles, whatever you guys do. Okay?
okay.
There's options here. Consolidations going forward are not it. Now it's a discipline change. Now it's a maturity change. Now it's finally taking control for the first time in our entire fucking life.
Now, how many of y'all want to bet that they ain't gonna do any of that? That they still went to Disney, and they still haven't paid down debt. And we're coming up on the next month where they said the other person's nephew is going to be turning a certain age, and they're supposed to take them too. And we're also coming up on when they said they wanted to get married. I do wish them the best of luck. I just find it hard to believe that they're going to stick to such a plan when they are so used to buying whatever the heck they want when they want and not caring. I will keep an eye out for their update because I am curious to know if they were able to get out of debt, stick to the plan and everything like that. It would give me hope in these Disney cult adults. You know, you need some hope. You need some faith in people. I don't know, people. Either way, it is now time for the beds. All right, everyone, come on now, brush your teeth. Come on, put on the slippers and the pajamas, and then let's go brush our teeth. I hope you all have eaten your dinners and your desserts and your puddings and flans and whatever else you wanted to eat for dinner. So I wish you all a good night. Oh, they'll have the wedding at Disney. That's where they're gonna have the wedding. No. All right. Good night, y'all. of wonderful dreams and good spring. Yee-hee.